We live in a world of choices. You can choose to be good or bad, help people or look down on them, start your journey to financial stability or squander all of your money. It is up to you to shape how you want to live, and the intentional decisions you make can help you get there. After all, you're the one who has to live with the repercussions of your decisions. Hey everybody, welcome to Frugal Facts. Today we're going over 10 intentional living tips to help you save money. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can help you with saving tips regularly. Now let's get straight into the video. Number 10, track your spending. Let's be honest, if you want to achieve any of your financial goals, you need to know how much money you make and how much you spend. So one of the most fundamental habits you can develop is tracking your money. To a group of people who are just stepping into the world of personal finance, they might be wondering what tracking your money entails. Tracking your money is the process of monitoring and keeping a record of your expenses and income. This makes you aware of your bad spending habits and makes it possible to adjust and improve your habits so you can save money. For example, if you check your bank account once a week and realize that small amounts of money are missing, it is easy to know how you're losing them and what you can do to curb the meaningless spending. This could be in terms of unused subscriptions, transactions, transfer fees, debit and credit card purchases, among others. Tracking your money allows you to intentionally cut off senseless expenditures. Number 9, determine your goals. The stage of life you are in usually determines what type of goals you want to achieve. There are two major categories of goals: short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals don't require you to save for a long time because the item that you want to save for is needed in the short time. Things such as weddings, furniture purchases, etc. are examples of short-term goals. If you're looking to spend $3,000 to buy a bridesmaid's dress for your friend's wedding, that's 3 months away, you can save $1,000 a month. It is not easy, but you have a goal and intention for the money, so you make it work. Long-term goals are those that you would want to accomplish in the future, usually because they require time and planning. For example, a growing family that is renting and are saving up to own a home can adopt a long-term savings goals plan. This is especially true for most people who would want to purchase a home through a mortgage. The greater the down payment, the more freedom and flexibility provided for the life of the loan. A 20% down payment is the standard for a good mortgage, but you can put higher down payments to get a lower interest. Starting a business is another long-term goal. If you practice saving money, you can build your startup from the ground up. Determining your goals gives you focus, which allows you to achieve them. We've yet to hear of a frugal person who's never met their goals. Have you? Number 8, make a budget. A goal without a plan is just a wish. So write it down and make it happen. Some people may be skeptical of the budgeting process. They may see it as more of a needless, busybody task, but that's not true. It can help you build your savings and curb overspending. Without one, you can buy things you don't need and spend money without thinking about the repercussions. For example, if you go to the grocery store without a budget, you might find yourself buying pantry foods that you already have at home. They may not go bad, but you will have a surplus of food that you do not need, and you spent the money you could have used for other things. Budgeting also helps you allocate the right resources to projects that you're looking to finance. This allows you to know beforehand if you're headed for financial trouble. You can start monitoring your cash flow or raising funds for your startup. This intentional living tip may sound tedious and time-consuming, but it can help you save money and get a handle on your finances. Number 7, clear your debt. Clearing your debt is a phenomenal feeling. It lifts a burden from your shoulders. And carrying a large debt or financial burden will not help you save appropriately, and it can affect your overall lifestyle. Just take a look at the interest payments on credit cards. They don't go towards the principal of your debt. This is money flushed down the drain. Many credit unions have high interest rates that keep you in debt for a long time, especially if you only pay the minimum due. For example, you can choose to get a seasonal part-time job if you're willing and able to earn extra cash to use on clearing your debts. Once you're free from paying interest on your debt, that money can be easily put into your savings. If you have a mortgage, student loans, and car loans, aim to service them as soon as possible so you can steer clear of debt collectors bombarding you with endless phone calls and threats to repossess your assets. Imagine how much money you'd save if you had no debt dragging you behind. Number 6, live below your means. Living below your means simply means spending less than what you earn. That way, you have money kept aside at the end of the month. A lot of us want to live a better, more simple life, but when we put it into practice, our bad spending habits and lack of preparedness get in the way. If you spend more than you make, you are more likely to fall into debt. A good example of this is when you purchase a piece of jewelry and you know clearly it's worth more than your budget, and you still go ahead and purchase it. This makes your money run out before the month is over, which may cause you to fall into debt. You have to ask yourself, is spending money more important than my short and long-term financial goals? Don't try to maintain a lifestyle you can't afford. Living below your means guarantees you money in the future, and small changes can grow big results. Number 5, take care of your health. Being healthy is a paramount aspect of one's life. Healthcare is expensive, and we all need to take good care of ourselves. Poor health can reduce your work opportunities, and you won't be at peace mentally. So we must fight to be strong and healthy. Staying in and practicing good health can help you save money and enjoy a higher quality of life. For example, if you don't take good care of your teeth, they can develop cavities. Root canals can cost up to $1,100, depending on where you live, while tooth extractions can range anywhere from $75 to $4,000. Seeing a dentist twice a year can cost you $400. Let's be honest, you don't want to have to pay an arm and a leg for tooth extractions, do you? With all that wasted money, your checks will begin to hollow, which we're sure you don't want. Number 4, eat out less. It's astonishing how much eating out can eat up your budget. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, an average household spends about $3,000 eating out. While never eating out may be possible, it takes a lot of discipline and self-control. For example, buying a $10 lunch a few times a week may seem harmless at the moment, especially when your favorite McDonald's restaurant is in walking distance of your office. But you can save quite a bit of money just by packing a lunch. When you do choose to eat out, choose wisely. A sit-down restaurant will charge alcoholic drinks at a very large markup, larger than the food markup, so order them sparingly. Also, make sure to choose foods that you can take home with you as a second meal, such as sandwiches or salads. When you plan your meal at home, it is easy to monitor the ingredients you use in your food, which also helps you monitor your health. Eating out less is an advantage and helps you be aware and more involved in your savings. Number 3, find a bank that does not charge fees. Bank fees are simply referred to as any charges imposed by financial institutions on their personal and business customers for account setup and minor transactional services. The fees may be charged on a one-time or ongoing basis. Most people like using an ATM to pay off daily expenses when they run out of tangible cash. We should be aware that during these transactions, there are fees that are being cut off. You may be charged if you make excessive withdrawals from ATMs and if you use machines out of your bank's network. Why suffer the loss? The proper saving tip is to find a bank that does not charge a fee. When you are at the grocery store and use an ATM to withdraw cash to shop, at your car wash, or when visiting the gas station, those fees charged could have gone to your savings. Many banks advertise free accounts without any associated fees. For example, Axis Bank won't charge an ATM fee. Instead, they reimburse you any ATM fee the owner charges. Why not take advantage of this opportunity to avoid any unnecessary banking fees down the line? Number 2, practice money mindfulness every day. Being mindful of your money will help you be more aware of what you spend your money on and how you spend it. You can use your core values to make mindful decisions in your daily life. Furthermore, mindful living may help put financial decisions into a new perspective. By mindfulness, we learn to observe and be conscious of our everyday life. Mindfulness lets you think of money management as an ongoing practice. Spending money wisely shouldn't be an exercise in frustration, but a series of choices that reflects how you want to live your life. For example, you would love to order your delicious cappuccino from the local coffee shop. First, here's a few things to consider. Does this experience of sitting quietly with a warm cappuccino really map up to your core values? If it doesn't meet your core values, then don't order it. Make it at home. Create a relaxing atmosphere in your home and set a time to check your bank account and credit card balance each morning for 10 minutes after you wake up, or in the evening to get a clear sense of your financial picture for the day. Money mindfulness is not as well discussed as mindfulness in other aspects of our lives, but the absence of it can lead to a total disaster later. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1, understand that less is more. We understand that too much is never a good thing. When you realize you have an excess of something in your life, you can easily remove it. For example, you visit a Gucci store and you find a good pair of jeans, and you know you have more in your closet, but you still go ahead and buy them because they're enticing to your eyes. You may purchase them and still not wear them. They will be lying in your closet untouched. You lost money that you could have saved, right? Another example is bottled water. It may taste awesome, but it is costly. Why not practice using a reusable bottle and grabbing filtered tap water? To wiggle your way out of spending more on what you think are necessities, here are some questions to ask yourself before making any purchase. Is what you're about to purchase fulfilling a need or a want? Is it worth the purchase? Overall, spending less money and saving more helps you achieve financial freedom, which will empower you to live the kind of life that you and your family dream about. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of saving tips and much more. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos of saving money tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.